So in your opinion, what are like the major like pros and cons of working with a 3PL?
Well, biggest pro, I think, is variable costs. Like if you want to have your own warehouse, you have to pay that lease, whether sales are coming or going. You have to pay that staff, no matter sales are coming or going. Like those fixed costs add up quickly and they're there, whether it's your peak season or not.
Right.
Having that variable cost for brand, I think, is key. You know, only having to pay when stuff ships, obviously for storage, but I just think that's a huge benefit with the 3PLs. And then also just the idea of lower costs because carrier. Like when a 3PL is going to get better carrier rates than one brand can on their own, usually depending on volume. So that's huge for brand. The third thing I think is just focus. Like you can focus on building your brand, building your community, not worry about like, why isn't this order coming up on the iPad? You know what I mean? Like it's just such a different, like I feel like people really lose sight of that, like what they should be focusing on when they want to build their company.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's no cons then?
No cons. It's perfect. It's absolutely like, just come with us. No, I think the biggest con is like you lose control. You're not going to see like some of those branded experiences that you might want, or they're going to be very costly. Like you can find a 3PL to, you know, put pixie dust into the box, but it's going to be more expensive. So you're going to lose a little bit of that touch and feel and that control, and also just seeing your product day to day.
Right.
You know, if especially if you're using multiple suppliers and testing out new suppliers, you know, it's like, how does the product look and feel? So you're going to lose a little control and like a little closeness to the product. But to me, usually the trade-off is worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when a business is ready to actually make that step and just switch to a different fulfillment model, you know, what are some things that they should really look for in a 3PL partner? Like what are some major attributes?
Technology. How easy is it going to be to get integrated with this 3PL? If you're sending them a CSV of your orders, like hard stop, no. Like, you can't be doing that. Like,
people do that still.
People do that still.
Oh, wow.
Like I was on a couple sales calls and they're like, yeah, my current 3PL is doing this. I'm like, that is not normal. Like it is too easy now. There are too many great WMSs that these 3PLs should be using. Like if you're a 3PL, you should have a WMS that is easy to use for the brands.
Yeah.
So I think that's number one, is like, what's the technology in their warehouse? Number two, transparency around pricing. Like, what are you charging me for and how? Yeah. And knowing that it's okay. The 3PL should make money. Like you want the 3PL to make money. Yeah. So I think that part about transparency is really important. Then looking at scalability. Do they have one location versus two locations? You know, if you want to just do the East Coast, that's great. But can they open up on the West Coast?
Right.
Like, can they grow with you? Or do you know that once you get to that next level, you're going to have to find someone else?
Right. Okay.
And are you willing to move again? So those are the things that I always look for, is like that scalability, the location. Are you okay that if you live in Memphis, like why aren't you using a Memphis 3PL? You can get everywhere pretty quickly. You know, why are you using someone in upstate New York? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just like that you're limiting your options.